Hey, good people. It's been a while. I've been in a lot of meetings these past 3-4 months. Well, we basically have wrapped up our survey process. And over the last 7 months, we've interviewed and taken surveys with 1,200 people. And of those 1,200 people, 90% of them lived here in the Connected Communities footprint in the Lost Sierra. And 99% of those folks feel that trails are important to their lifestyle. 80% feel they're extremely important. 95% of the folks that were interviewed want more trails, and 96% of them want trails brought into their towns and connected with the next town. 2/3 of these people use trails at least once a week, and 80% of them felt that they would use trails up to 3 times a week if their towns were connected. 88% said they would volunteer their time to help us dig these trails to connect these communities. Connected Communities is going to provide a world-class trail system to connect 15 mountain towns with motorized multiple-use single track, and it's going to bring people right into the main street. So another part of the project is really to create main street trailheads so that visitors come into the downtown area. And then for the folks that live in those towns, they don't have to get into a car or vehicle to be able to go out, access public lands. They can just walk or ride their bike. And then another big part of it really is to bring an economy back to the Lost Sierra, which, you know, there's never really been a campaign or a plan for this zone. It's always been resource extraction. So we're really trying to develop a master plan for trails and for an economy. Now that we're wrapping up the survey process and putting some routes on the maps, sharing it with the National Forest to get their input, we look forward to sharing more with you in the next couple weeks as we start to ground-proof these routes.
Welcome to the SBTS Pro Crew update. For the first 2 weeks of May, the Pro Crew started off working down in Belden area on the Ben Lomond Trail over here. We had been on that project for a while, but we finally got the trail punched all the way through, widened a bunch of tread that was really narrow and falling away, and chopped out an endless amount of root balls. And then after that, we jumped up to the Portola area where we've started 2 new projects. One of those projects is near the elementary school in Portola, where we built 1.7 miles of new trail on what's called the Kids Creek Forest. It's a really small chunk of Forest Service ground. It is a non-motorized area, but it's open to the public, and it incorporates a outdoor classroom. This project is in partnership with the Feather River Land Trust through a Learning Landscapes program. In Portola, we're also working on the Beckworth Peak project. This project has been in the works. Beginning planning started on it all the way back in 2003, and we were finally breaking ground on that, cutting corridor, and coming up here in the middle of June, we'll be running 2 different youth crews on it, as well as our tractor to start building 20 miles of new trail on Beckworth Peak. We've also had our Downeyville crew running, working on the Cowlida Trail, just cutting out more line of sight and opening up the corridor and getting rid of stobs that were left over from the first wave of construction on that. The Downeyville crew has also continued doing log out. Most of the snow is gone on the Downeyville trail system, except Chimney Rock Trail still has a couple really large drifts on it.